Imagine waking up in the morning full of energy and excited for the day ahead. You're working on projects you love. You're making an impact. You're building a business or career that you're really proud of. And most importantly, you know exactly what you need to do that day. And every decision you make, every action you take moves you closer towards your goal. What would it feel like if this was your life now? Would you love it? And if the answer is yes, what do you think is already not part of your life? What is stopping you from having that purpose and impact and clarity? The thing is, most of us are taught to set a goal, to work hard and push through. And maybe, like me, you've already done all of that. You work late nights, you've given up time with your friends, your family, you push through exhaustions, and yet the results you got do not match the efforts that you get back. And in fact, the more you push, the slower the progress feels, the more drained you feel. And the things that actually used to give you energy and excite you, they now feel like chore. So you procrastinate, you feel overwhelmed, and you end up doing laundry, cleaning house, and cooking instead of actually doing what moves you forward. True or true? Can you guys relate? So if this is you, it doesn't happen to you because something is wrong with you, you're lazy, but because your internal goal are out of sync with your external goals. Because we don't just have external goals like getting promotion or signing up clients or building the business or having this incredible health and relationships, but we also have internal goals. And one of the most important fundamental goals is for us to feel safe and stable. So when that external goal, when that feels big, when that feels risky or uncertain, your brain sees it as a potential threat. And your amygdala, which is part of your brain, it's like a brain's alarm system. It activates your nervous system to respond as though it was a real danger. And you feel it in your body, like a tension or a racing heart, tight jaw and shoulders, knot in your stomach. And because these sensations, they feel so uncomfortable, you would naturally do anything just to avoid feeling them by distracting yourself with something better, something that takes the edge off. So let's say you want a promotion or you want more clients in your business, you want more revenue, a healthy, beautiful body or relationship, but inside you worry what happens when this happens. More responsibilities, more people to let down, more reasons to be judged, more visibility. How will it impact your time with your friends, your family? So this creates that misalignment between what you consciously say you want, your external goal, and how you feel, your internal goal. And because your external goal is driven by your conscious mind, which only accounts for like 5 to 10% of your daily habits and activities, while your internal goals are driven by your subconscious mind, which makes up the rest 95% of your daily habits and activities, which goal do you think will win? Obviously, internal. I mean, imagine if somebody told you right now, congratulations, you've just been promoted to CEO. Or let's say if you're just in the early stages of your business, 10 clients signed up to work with you one on one. Or maybe you won like 100 million pounds. And for a moment, you'll be like, yay. And then you'll freak out. And that's not because it's a flow, something is wrong with you, it's your biology. Your brain is wired to keep you in what feels safe and familiar. So when something big happens, like a promotion, client, money, something really big, that amygdala we spoke about, whose job is to detect threat, senses the unfamiliar territory. It doesn't know it's good news. It doesn't know that you want it. All it just sees is it's new, it's unfamiliar, and it interprets like a danger or a threat. And until your mind, your body, and your nervous system get used to the new responsibility, expectation, success, sustaining the next level will feel hard and uncomfortable. Because in life, we don't just get what we want, we get what feels normal. So if the next level you want isn't normal for your nervous system, you may push hard and finally get there, but you won't be able to handle it without stress, anxiety, and often self sabotage and potentially burnout. So, the question we really should be asking ourselves isn't how do I get this promotion or how do I get more clients or how do I make more money, but how do I make it feel safe in my body? How do I become the person who can naturally sustain the next level of pressure, next level responsibility, visibility, so that it feels completely safe and normal for me? And that is what a clear blueprint for your reality helps you to achieve. It is built on five pillars that train your mind, your body, your nervous system to become the person your future requires. The first pillar is the vision. It's knowing exactly what you want to create, to achieve, because without it, your brain will go back to what's safe and familiar the moment any challenge occurs. The second pillar is your thoughts and beliefs. Those are the stories that you're consciously rehearsing in your head every day. It's that inner dialogue that you have with yourself, which determines how you interpret opportunities, how you see challenges. The third pillar is your identity. It's about becoming the person who can naturally live and sustain that vision, who can hold that next level of success, impact, and pressure without collapsing into it. The fourth pillar is your nervous system. It's the hardware that runs your entire operating system. It regulates your stress, your energy, and also determines your readiness for that next level. And the fifth pillar are your decisions and actions. And these are not just any random decisions and actions that we take from lack and from fear. They are guided by your inner knowing, but your trust in yourself, knowing that every decision you make, every action you take, takes you towards your goals. So when all five of these elements are in harmony, your nervous system starts feeling safe to step into the next level, even if logically you haven't figured out how it's going to happen. You have that strong internal foundation. You trust yourself to handle that no matter what, you can handle that. And that is how you bridge the gap between internal and external goals. So next week, Thursday, 26th of March, I'm going to be walking through this process. I'm going to be taking you through the first pillar of the blueprint, your vision. Because if this piece is missing, if it's unclear, nothing else will stick. You can work harder, you can push more, you can read more books, you can meditate more, you can try strategies. But if your vision is not clear and if it's not emotionally real to you, you're going to keep going back to what feels familiar, even if you don't like it. So the process I'm going to take you through will help you to get crystal clear on what is it that you really want, not logically, but also emotionally. Because the more real, the more vivid, the more emotionally you connect with your vision, the more your mind and your body and your nervous system start working together that keeps you focused and moving towards it. So if you are at the point in your life where you know you want something more, you want something different, but feel unclear and stuck, then this is your place to start. Join me next Thursday, 26th of March. The summit I'm speaking at is actually running from Monday till Friday next week. And there will be other, I believe, 30 speakers covering topics on mindset, burnout, human design, emotional intelligence, finances, so much more. I'm going to leave the link to register in the comments below, and it's completely free. I forgot to say, but you have a chance to upgrade to VIP, and I hope to see you there.